Hey everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, and as always, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube. And on Saturday, Bill Murray virtually accepted the Malton Modern Master Award. Presented by the Santa Barbara International Film Festival, the award highlighted the comedian's contributions to the film industry. Now, while being interviewed by film critic Leonard Maltin, of course, Ghostbusters was brought up, with Murray not only touching on the original film, but the sequel, the female-led 2016 reboot, and this year's Ghostbusters Afterlife. When speaking of the original 1984 classic, Murray was practically gushing over working alongside William Atherton, who played Walter Peck, with Murray saying, "William Atherton, that was a spectacular bad guy. He was so bad, it got real warm in the room when he entered. He was a really great bad guy." When Ghostbusters 2 was brought up, Bill Murray mentioned that he was very reluctant to do it, saying, "They got us all back together in a room, and we really hadn't been together in a room since the movie came out. And it was just really, really fun to be together. Like, those are some really wonderful, really funny guys and girls. Sigourney, Annie Potts, spectacular women, and funny as hell. They got us all together, and they pitched some sort of story idea that was really great, and I thought, holy cow, we could make that work. It ended up not being the story that they wrote, but they got us to do a sequel under false pretenses. Harold had this great idea, but by the time we got to shooting it, I was someplace else. I don't know. I showed up on set and went, what the hell is this?" Murray then weighed in on which of the original two films he liked better, saying, "I probably like the first one better than the second one just because the first cut's the deepest." Now, of course, the 2016 female-led reboot directed by Paul Feig was brought up, with Murray saying, "I did the one that the ladies did. And those are some of my favorite funny people, you know? Those girls are so funny, and talk about improvising, they did nothing but fire grenades all day long." Now that brings us to present day, as Bill started talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife, as he began talking about a conversation he had with director Jason Reitman. I remember him calling me and saying, "I've got an idea for another Ghostbusters. I've had this idea for years. I thought, what the heck can that possibly be? I mean, I remember the kid, Jason, when he was a kid. I remember his bar mitzvah. He has a really, really wonderful idea that he wrote with another wonderful guy that I got to work with, Gil Keenan, who made The City of Ember. The two of them wrote a Ghostbusters movie that really brings it back to life and really has the feel of the first one, more than the second one or the girls one. It has a different feel than 2 out of 4, and I think he's really got something." Murray then went on to talk about his time on set of Ghostbusters Afterlife, saying, "It was hard. We were just in it for a little while, but it was physically painful. I mean, we did it a long time ago, but wearing those packs is extremely uncomfortable." And in speaking of the weight of those proton packs, Bill said, "I mean, we had batteries the size of batteries, you know? They now have like batteries the size of, earrings. But it's still a pretty heavy thing to wear all the time." Finally, when talking about the multiple delays that Ghostbusters Afterlife has seen due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Murray said, "I'm glad they did it. It'll be worth seeing." Now that's all I've got for you here right now. As always, be sure to subscribe to Ghostbusters News here on YouTube. Bust that bell notification icon to stay up to date with everything that's happening within the Ghostbusters world. If you'd like to help out Ghostbusters News and earn some pretty cool rewards in the process, be sure to sign up to our Patreon page. A link to that can be found right down below in the description. And I'll see everybody right back here next time.
Sackcloth, mass hysteria, full rooming vapors are in your area, and these skeletons can break your bones, but I'm the writer now. Ghosts, no bozos in the back of my ambulance, pulling out the firehouse, I will handle it. Back off, man, I'm a scientist, and all this hardware I brought will fry them quick, because astral projections are quite ethereal, and not what you want when you eat your cereal. Accelerate protons, shorten streams, don't wanna get my face burnt up, go team, cause you are not alone. Got a problem that needs solving, just pick up the phone. They'll answer, dial that number, do it on your own. Not tonight, baby, you need the professionals. Yeah.
Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Ghostbusters.
Go, no one dies tonight. Run for your lives.